India just recently completed 365 days since it assumed the presidency of G20. Upon undertaking this responsibility a year ago, the global landscape grappled with a myriad of challenges, including recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, impending climate threats, financial instability, and growing debt distress in developing nations. These issues unfolded against the backdrop of declining multilateralism, hindering the progress of development cooperation amid conflicts and competition. India assumed the G20 chair aimed at to present an alternative to the status quo, a shift from GDP-centric to human-centric progress. The objective was to remind the world of its commonalities rather than divisions, prompting a fundamental reform of multilateralism. Inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented, and decisive were the guiding principles as evident in the unanimously adopted New Delhi's Leaders' Declaration. Inclusivity formed the core of India's G20 presidency, exemplified by the integration of the African Union as a permanent member, bringing 55 African nations into the forum and expanding its reach to encompass 80% of the global population. The Voice of the Global South Summit, initiated by India, marked a groundbreaking step toward a more comprehensive multilateral dialogue. Internally, India adopted an inclusive approach to the G20, transforming it into a people's presidency through Jan Bhagidari events that engaged 1.4 billion citizens. Substantively, international attention was directed toward border development aims in alignment with the G20's mandate. At the midpoint of 2030 agenda, India presented the G2023 action plan to accelerate progress on the sustainable development goals, focusing on health, education, gender equality, and environmental sustainability. A pivotal element in this progress was the emphasis on the robust digital public infrastructure, resulting in the successful completion of the DPI repository through global technological collaboration. Addressing the goal of One Earth, India introduced the Green Development Pact, outlining a comprehensive roadmap that balances combating hunger with protecting the planet. The G20's commitment to tripling global renewable energy capacity by 2030, establishing the Global Biofuel Alliance, and promoting green hydrogen underscored its determination to build a cleaner, greener world. The declaration also emphasized climate justice and equity, recognizing the need for substantial financial and technological support from the global north. India's Women's Reservation Bill 2023, reserving one-third of parliamentary and state legislative assembly seats for women, showcased its dedication to women-led development. The New Delhi Declaration encapsulates a renewed spirit of collaboration across key priorities, focusing on policy coherence, reliable trade, and ambitious climate action. During India's presidency, the G20 achieved 87 outcomes and 118 adopted documents, a significant increase from the past. India led discussions on geopolitical issues, advocating for a policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism and emphasizing humanitarianism over hostility. As India hands over the G20 presidency to Brazil, the conviction remains that collective efforts for people, planet, peace, and prosperity will resonate for years to come.